Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about some media and technology resources that support content, skill development, engagement, and just support learning of students in the humanities content. So the first one we're going to be looking at is the online website teachinghistory.org. Now, even though it says only teaching history, it has way more stuff in it. It has stuff for civics and government. It has things that pertain to art history, to economics, to famous pieces of literature and things of that nature. And the other thing that's great about it is that it also contains resources and content specifically for teachers to create lesson plans. You have free lesson plan templates. You have teaching guides that provide interactive, um, activities for students to do. For example, one of them will whenever you click on them, will actually take you to another website where then students can actually do map interactions. So like they can label the different physical features of different maps and so on and so forth. The one I looked at was it was a Civil War map where it showed the different important geographical features that kind of showed how that war was happening and what constricted different countries and so on and so forth. But many of the lesson plans and templates are made specifically to be interactive. Students are basically given activities where they use more hands-on uh, stuff to do rather than just simply visual and audio. So that definitely helps students that need a little bit more support with learning. They get that extra degree of education stimulation. The next one is Schoology and Kami. So Schoology and Kami, I put these both together because they work very well together. Because Schoology is specifically for posting educational content for students. Also on there you can do grading, attendance, assessments, student analytics, and so on and so forth. But the main purpose that I've used it for is to post the assignments that students have to complete. And whenever you put Kami onto that as well, it makes things fantastic because already Schoology is great for it's very user friendly. It's similar to Google Classroom, but it's been around a lot longer. It just has a lot more things sorted out, and I think it's just a better platform, at least for now. But whenever you use Kami with it, it turns static documents, PDFs, and images into interactive experiences that students can be engaged with. And the usage of Kami's interactability pushes students to think harder without actually boring them. For example, I could have a map of ancient India up there, and we could be talking about all the different important places like the Himalayas, the Indus River Valley, and so on and so forth. This is just a standard PDF, but then I can just start drawing on there. And students can do that themselves. All the students in the school district that I'll be student teaching with have laptops, and students will also be able to draw and write things down on on their laptops. And so that adds a little bit more of those hands-on activities that help support different learners. It engages students, and you can put many different activities that will definitely help with different critical thinking and so on and so forth. Now, my last one is YouTube. Now, YouTube is known for its funny cat videos and sometimes weird conspiracy theory channels, but the main thing is if teachers research hard enough, they can find channels that are dedicated to providing educational videos. Many of the videos, there's many videos that I have been planning to use with my students when I start student teaching. But I do have some criteria for these videos because they have to be, they have to have, they have to cite all of their sources, and they also have to have a historian, an art expert, or any other expert with them whenever they are talking about these different things. They're kind of like almost like mini documentaries in a way. I have also been creating my own videos as well. I've been making videos about the Trojan War, Mediterranean geography, Greek architecture, and a few other things that I have planned later on. And that's the great thing is that you can use YouTube as a way to engage your students by creating your own content, as well as taking things from other people. And it also helps with different students that need a little bit more support with learning, because you can give these videos or these like tiny lectures to students so that they can watch them if they need to see them more often. Like, let's say a student needs to take it home to get a little bit more practice with different historical topics or art topics. They can take a video with them, they can watch it at home, and that will benefit them greatly when they come back to school. Um, Obviously, YouTube used with Kami and also used with Schoology, all these things together definitely make an innovative and problem-solving um, assignments that students are going to love, because it it allows them to do things that they usually wouldn't do in a classroom, because usually they're dealing with like with textbooks and things like this, but kind of bringing some new things in, and things that they're familiar with, like YouTube, will definitely help keep them engaged. All right, everyone. Well, I hope you enjoyed our little discussion here about some media and technology resources for to help students in humanities. All right, goodbye.